Every day's a distraction. All the animals just looking for action, and Emily's freestyling rhymes, smoking in the girls' room to kill some time.
This is our director's commentary for our music video, 13P1-04. I'm Dom. I'm James.
I'm Ben.
I'm Joe.
This is Joe.
Our song 17 Candles
By the Pink Spiders.
Just going to analyse it, talk about the different questions. In what way does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? So we decided that to answer this question we need to establish a genre of music which our song could fall into. After some research, well, quite an extensive bit of research,
Which is on the blog as well.
Yeah, it's on the blog. We came up with a genre of pop rock, and a similar band with the same genre is McFly. Ben, I'll pass the same to you.
Like the song 5 Colours in the Air, which we analysed, I think we have on the blog. There, we have on the blog as well. Shows all the conventions of a pop rock genre. These are performance footage, bright colours, extensive editing and storyline, and in some ways it shows the convention of our music video because we have storyline which represents our music, which represents the video, like the storyline going on. But also with Fly they have their own instruments playing, but we don't use any instruments in ours at all.
It's partly because we couldn't actually play instruments, so
yeah, it was just planning.
We did set out to use performance, but you can play guitar, can't you? But that's about it.
Yeah, and to be honest, we feel that actually how we did it in the end, it actually worked out a lot better because it would have taken a lot more time to do the shots, a lot more editing because you would not only have had to edit it with the music, you had to edit it with the actions and stuff. So it was a lot easier to do what we did, like a style of Mumford and Sons when they just walk through the field. And I felt that was quite good. In a lot of McFly's video, there's also extensive use of bright colours. And coming in many different forms, like the clothing, from the mise en scene as well.
It's like when we did the 4 shot as well.
Yeah.
Because it shows the 4.
Yeah, that's in the editing, which we'll move on to in a minute, I think.
I'm shooting the gun.
We feel our video also challenges this convention because we can be seen to adopt a dark style of editing.
Can I stop you there?
Yeah, sure.
There was a reason that we used a dark style of editing. Like the song from McFly there, it's quite a happy song, and so that kind of suggests bright colours.
Yeah, the connotations of 5 colours in there.
Our song's got quite a dark meaning to it. Like a girl running away from home is not really that happy, so you thought to have like bright colours would be a bit controversial, really.
We wanted to be contrapuntal, didn't we? Like, so the music is opposite to what you see on the screen.
Yeah, it was good though. We feel it worked though.
Yeah.
Well, I think it worked.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we took inspiration from architects mainly, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's
on the blog, the architect video.
But yeah, like Ben was saying earlier, one of the techniques of editing that we used, as well as McFly used, is the 4 screen which you can see behind me now. So we adopt this style of editing. We feel that this is successful because not only does it show like our editing and our capabilities, but it also portrays another sense and what's it called, dimension to the music video, and hopefully keeps the audience immersed.
Every day's a distraction.
Well, the next question we're going to do is how effective do we feel is the combination of our main product to the ancillary text. Well, we did a digipack for our album cover, which we feel, which you can see up it, and it's quite big.
It's good actually.
We feel it's done quite well. Joe did very well on Photoshop, which we feel is very effective as the contrasting colours pink and grey merge together well, and because obviously it's called the Pink Spiders, we'll have pink in there, but grey to show like the other side, the darker side to it, and like it follows up conventions of our music genre, really.
Yeah, it's good, and even like it may seem quite simple and easy, but there's like definitely another element to it.
We were trying to relate it to the video so that people watch the video, people see the digipack and think, oh yeah, I've seen that video, that's a good song, maybe I'll buy that album. And we did that through the 4 screens because we thought in the video the split screen with the 4 images coming up was I thought it was quite a highlight really.
Yeah, and
And
to be
that
honest,
worked
it's something
really
that
well.
you remember.
It's something that you remember. So if we put that with the 4 split faces on the digipack, then that helps people engage and helps people remember what.
And however, like we've touched on it already, we didn't use the bright colours and the pink in our actual music video there because we didn't feel like it suited it very well. If it had the pink saturation,
No.
although it's the pink spiders, we didn't feel it would have like worked very well, and it would have just it wouldn't have followed the conventions of it and the connotations of the lyrics scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we've got the music is a lot more upbeat and lively than the performance.
Third question is, what have you learned from audience feedback? So, when we created our final product, it was given to a test audience, it was shown in front of the class, and then we were given feedback. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, yeah, and they also gave like negative feedback, but it wasn't negative.
It was more
as such,
constructive
it was more
criticism.
constructive, yeah.
And which is, for example, saying like they feel that all in all our video and our editing was pretty superb, although the lip syncing wasn't.
Even if you say so yourself, James.
No, that's what they said. Yeah, it can be also seen on our blog as well.
Yeah. The things are like trying to lip sync in front of the cameras. Trying to lip sync by yourself is fair enough, but trying to lip sync in front of the camera is kind of part of the. Especially when you know it's going to be shown in front of people you know, and like your mates and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit nerve-wracking, really, isn't it? But
yeah, and the editing they felt was brilliant, especially with words on screen, which is the example behind this when we're walking down the street. That's part of the narrative, but also fainting of a performance there as well, which we feel if it was just the words it would be boring. Just a person walking or a girl walking down the street would be also quite boring. So it's engaging and stuff as well, combining something.
But the audience basically said to us, they get back to the question where they audience feedback. They felt we followed the conventions of our genre effectively, and that they were also impressed by the editing. And in terms of editing, they didn't really make any bad comments. So did they?
No, I think
they said
the lip syncing was
desaturation was fine.
Jump cuts we used.
The editing with the lip syncing, they said wasn't 100% in places, and we agree with that. Basically, I'd say that was because when we went out to film, I mean, you use in the lip syncing you use 2 bits of music to get it on spot on. You play music when you're lip syncing, and then you play music on the computer just to.
Yeah.
But our music maybe wasn't loud enough when we were lip syncing, and that affected it because we couldn't hear it on the computer to match it up.
Yeah. It's quite time consuming as well. Like we're not
is.
saying we rushed it at all, and I think that can be seen through the editing. It took us.
Also, without learnt the lyrics.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But
yeah,
it's a lot of lyrics.
Especially with a song that we wouldn't probably normally listen to.
Yeah. That's
The
one way
editing
that we
with
find it was a challenge as well.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't it wasn't something that we choose to listen to necessarily.
Yeah.
So we had to do a lot of research.
Moving on to the jump cuts, they said that we got them in time with the beat of the song, and that they matched the on-screen actions, which is one of Goodwin's theory of analysis. Isn't it? Oh, he's burped.
Sorry.
So, Goodwin's theory of analysis, where the music and lyrics are quite visual on the screen, is illustrative, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, sorry. He's looked at us like, ooh, when you use that on chairs talking to a camera.
He had Down syndrome.
He didn't have Downs. Right.
He didn't. You guys say that.
You said it first.
The words on screen. The words on screen.
We've already established.
No, they did say they were hard to read at times, which wasn't intentional. It says it was, but it wasn't.
No, I didn't write it.
We didn't mean to make it real hard, did we? Ben, do you write that?
No.
I'm not writing it. I'm not sure. But anyway, it wasn't intentional. But if we were to do it again, we would. What would you change if you did it again? I'd make the lip syncing a lot tighter. I'd possibly get more footage, like start filming from an earlier date.
Maybe
definitely.
performances. Like
Yeah,
bit more
try and get some performance.
So I think thought. I think, like, even about the words, if we made the words easier to read, then they wouldn't have necessarily matched with the lyrics, because the lyrics was quite quick, wasn't it? So,
yeah.
For example, it would just...
Yeah, but it would have took up the whole screen. If there were more clip, it would have took up the whole screen. We would have seen what's happening beyond.
Gravity's a distraction. All the animals looking for action, and Emily's freestyling.
How did you use media technologies in the construction, research, planning and evaluation stages? Well, on first things, like, we didn't really feel we used a lot, but when we just analysed, we had a quick look at what we used, and we actually used so much that we're just going to mention a few of what we use now.
Yeah, we used a bit of Facebook, a bit of FaceB.
We used Facebook to contact.
Not in a bad way though. We weren't on it every lesson. We just used it.
No.
We only used it to contact the artist, which they didn't reply to. I don't think, did they?
No.
No, that wasn't very nice one, was it?
No. It was quite constructive, and we felt it was productive, and it's a great way to actually communicate with people that might actually be in the States, might be somewhere else. You know. It's a great way to get in touch.
Maybe analyse a music video, not Facebook one.
Yeah, exactly. We also used Blogger, which has helped us publish our project in a professional manner, shown through incorporation of both images.
You can see our little blogger page up there.
Images and videos, which have the ability for us to easily convey or decide, affect, and explain or analyse easily, professionally and efficiently. Also, the ease of use is the ability to edit, add, and access anything from the Blogger in the world. So, like,
Blogger, yeah, Blogger's good.
At home, yeah, at home I can do it.
I did a bit in South Africa.
He did a bit in South Africa. He hasn't really done a lot.
Yeah, not much.
But still, you know, it's easy to incorporate, and we can easily portray what we want.
I didn't even know the password.
The next media technology that we used, Final Cut.
Yeah,
That's a big part of it, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Even this is editing on Final Cut.
software
We wouldn't be able to do this without Final Cut. So thank you.
So what I've got written here, Final Cut has been a superb tool in both planning and research, as well as the completion of our final video and the director's cut version also, which is what we're doing now.
Yes. See behind us.
Also, we had Joe to.
Yeah, Photoshop. We got Joe saying Photoshop here. One that maybe wasn't a lot of people maybe didn't use. We used Google Street View, didn't we?
Yeah, which can be seen here. We used it as an alternative to our location record.
Yeah, to find some location shots, because where we were filming it was a bit difficult to get to during lesson.
It was about 2 hours away.
Images of Google Street View. I know I don't drink Dr Pepper. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's a lot easier than manually doing it, going out there. Granted, if we kind of looked at 10 different places, to do 10 places you'd need at least a whole day, really.
Oh yeah.
So, granted,
we're all busy though, aren't we? So we can't.
Yeah.
We'll just...
So despite us like looking on, we narrowed it down. We got like 3 or 4, and then we did those manually. And in the end, we found out quite a good in Cambridge, a few good ones in Cambridge. So yeah, I think that's good. Done.
Yeah!